Our first game as a club team in 1974, we won with Mike Mitchell and Larry Higginbottom and those guys. In our last game, we won. All that happened in between was about the journey, was about giving student athletes opportunity, which was about trying to be the best that we could be, which was about making sure that we ran a program that had integrity, that worked hard for our student athletes, and we sort of let the results fall where they may.
I think to this day, I pretty much remember everything about that day. Just from waking up that day, going through the processes, pre-game. It's Charlie's last home game, so basically everything going on with that. Just a lot of commotion throughout the whole day. I remember when it came to the game itself, it was a very physical game, but we came out on top. It meant a lot to us, honestly, being able to go out with, one of the founding members who started the sports program there at UMass, and knowing that this is probably the last time this man is coaching a UMass men's basketball game here. I think it just meant a lot to us, and a lot that the fact that we can go out with a win.
What did dawn on me during the game were the number of former students who were there, former basketball players, and just as importantly to me, former students, male and female, people I had worked with in various capacities, who were going on. They were school teachers, some had gotten doctorates and that kind of thing. And to see that kind of group with the former basketball players in the stands that hit me. Yeah, that I saw, and it hit me pretty hard. It was made me feel good. When Chancellor Motley asked for all of the students who I had coached and mentored to come down out of the stands and stand up with us, that's when I got really teary-eyed. So those are the things that I remember most about the ceremony.
Seeing all the faces in the crowds and the amount of turnouts from alumni to the commissioner of the LEC being there, just talked about how big of a legacy Charlie left behind, with it being his last game. To this day, I'm still running into people with my UMass gear on. Oh, you played for Charlie? Yeah, me too. And I'm about 4 years removed. This is just a testament to how many people that this man has helped and how many players I've gone through the program and still keep in touch with them.
How happy my wife was. I think she was happy that I was finally releasing that commitment to basketball and all that came with it, because it put a lot of pressure and stress on our family. There's no question about that. And she participated in it all along. But, she really felt it was time. We were no longer as young as we used to be and had the level of energy. And so she had been talking for a couple of years then about time to step away. I think for her to be a part of it from the beginning, she was there in 1974 when we started the program. And for her to be a part of it and to be honored when they brought her up and gave her the flowers meant a lot to her, which meant a lot to me.
Personally, me and Charlie had a really great relationship, both as a coach and player, as well as a man-to-man. I think Charlie didn't sugarcoat anything that I needed to hear when I needed to hear it. And especially from the background that I came from growing up the way that I did, I think he gave me just enough of that when I needed to. Out of him, I found a mentor, somebody that pushed me to be as good as I could be, and somebody that basically stayed on me and made sure that whatever I needed to do or take care of, I was in position to do so, or if I needed help, he was in a position to be able to help me out.
We had various ups and downs with our basketball team over the years. We had a good stretch in the 80s where we were really, really good and we won a lot of games. We struggled a little bit in the 90s, but we played a lot of Division II teams. We played some Division I teams. We tried to play the best of Division III. So we never shied away from competition. As opposed to other programs which may say, hey, we just need to win. So they build winning schedules every year. We were not like that. We took on the challenge. And I thought that was good for our student athletes.